Hello everyone, this is Wolf here, coming back again with another video from the Spirits of Tsushima campaign. In this turn, I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but it's this the turn after the last one that I had uploaded, so nothing has happened in between. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm going for another attack on Madras. That's the big event that um, I'm highlighting here, and of course whatever else the enemy might be planning. So let's see how that goes. I've got a destroyer that was previously damaged, Sawakazi, and is probably going to sink. That's what's happening there. It's had a fight with an allied light cruiser off the coast of northern Australia, but it's one of the smaller Japanese destroyers, so it's not a huge loss. Allied submarines are trying to bring in supplies to Clark, and that's my ASW in action. Allied sweep over Rushmore. Some preparation here ahead of the attack. I don't have any battleships or ships bombarding, but I've got some bombers adding their weight to the attack. Doing some damage, keeping disruption up. It's the best we can hope for. Some bombing here by Japanese light bombers in China, and this is a sweep that's arriving late. Luckily, no allied fighters were up in camp. Allied bombers doing some damage. Sweep over Cold Bay. That's the morning phase. Nothing really interesting happened there, to be honest. Just zooming through this to keep the video short. Lots of recon everywhere. Some more Japanese bombing in China. That's the end of the PM phase. Surprised the destroyer didn't already sink. I thought it had sank. Okay, so that's the key event of the day. And Madras.
Hello, my misguided friends. This is your #1 enemy, Orphan Anne, from Radio Tokyo, with another blow to your morale and some music to console you. Today, the Imperial government announced that the ever victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Madras.
Well, there you go. She said it better than I could. Here's the result. Adjusted AV Engineers first of all reduced fortifications to 2 from 3, and then with the 4-1, that's enough to take it, despite forts still being 2. Disruption still from the battleships and the bombing, and even with the terrain and fort bonus, the Japanese still are succeeding, or still succeeded rather, and so losses are light given the type of battle this is. I'm happy with that. And allied casualties are pretty hefty. 1,000, some 1,000 destroyed combat squad, almost 3,000 non-combats, and 312 engineers squads, and 300 artillery pieces, 500 vehicles, 11 units destroyed. Excellent results for China. I think I knocked out 2 Indian divisions, 2 Indian brigades, a fortress, 2 Indian corps, HQs, and an army HQ, and a smattering of engineer battalions. This is another deliberate attack in China. Not quite enough to push them back. Almost though. Very light casualties. No destroyed squads. Hefty losses to the Allies, to the Chinese. Another attack here. Bombardment to Lazio, where he has almost 400 AV, including the 17th Indian Division. Still trying to wipe me out of Nadi, but holding on for now. Well, not long anyways. Bombardment attack. Bombardment attack. And that's that. So let's just look very quickly at the situation on the map. Just some transports arriving, some movements of aircraft squadrons. Okay, so let's start with India. Base is conquered, as we saw. Heavy damage to the base, and fair amounts to the industry. That's okay. I've got reinforcements arriving, and lots of supplies loading. So I think another one here. No, not that one. Yes, this one. Lots of supplies arriving. So I'm not gonna have any more supply problems in a few turns. Everything is gonna be full of supply. Wrap this up. He tried to paradrop or find an opening for a paradrop, but was unable to. So he tried to walk his forces down, but it's too late. Madras is already taken, and he's gonna pull back his forces and assume a defensive position again because my forces are no longer tied up and I can rail them back. That's India. India is going really well. Sri Lanka's Ceylon looks ripe for the taking, and China going well. As you can see here, still pushing to the west to take these mountain fortresses, and then pushing south just to clear my way, clear supply line directly to the ports, and then I'll start taking out Japanese divisions from China. I already have 6 bought out, so it's going to be a very hefty reinforcements from that. Nothing to report here, just some submarine activity. Clark being besieged. That's the only remaining real grouping of enemy forces in the strategic resources area. And in the South Pacific, essentially, he's taking Suva, he's taking back Fiji, and I'm just bolstering my defenses and preparing for further hive attacks. Intelligence-wise, 4 aircraft were lost this turn. Lily, Sally, Sally, and the Skytrain for the enemy. No ships, I believe. Oh no, MTBs. I don't think this actually sank, but it might be damaged. Just some points for MTBs that were cancelled and therefore destroyed because I took Madras. And points are 35,000, about 35,000 for the Japanese, about 7,000 for the Allies. So well within the odds of victory margin, but again, still 6 months, more than 6 months to go in this campaign, so a lot can happen. And that's that. Thank you, everyone.